This is weird. I actually have a camera now, instead of just a GoPro and like a shitty camera. Like this one's actually like pretty nice. Like I'm gonna take you to the mirror so you can ooh and ah. Don't look at my garbage, please. But look at this. It's like a legit camera. So I'm actually like really excited about this. So people have asked me, because once I mentioned that I make my own kombucha, people ask me how I make it. And honestly, I cheat. There's kombucha, what's it called? Oh my god, I'm drawing a fucking blank. What is it? Let me see if I can cheat. Scoby, that's it. Okay, so there's kombucha scoby that you can buy at like the health food stores. I think I paid like 20, 25 bucks for mine. I think I paid like 20, 25 bucks for mine way back, and you can keep it in your fridge if you don't want to make batches like right back to back. But the kombucha itself, I think it said it's good for like a month in your fridge or something. So I still have the instructions from the original packaging that I got it from, and it literally tells you like step by step on what to do, and then it tells you the first brew, which I've already done a bunch of brews, and it tells you like the process like over the couple days, and then it also, I think it tells you what to look for. Yeah, so troubleshooting and like what to look for, like what type of mold to look for in the scoby. So let me show you what my scoby looks like. So this little gem, this little snot like gem, I don't know if you can see it. This lighting is not the greatest. That's a scoby. There's actually like two parts to it. So there's like a little top patty. I don't know if it'll let me show you better. So there's like the bottom part right here, and then there's the top part up there. So once I dump it out, you'll see what I mean. Let's see if I can show you this way. So that's kind of what it looks like. It just looks like a nice little thing of like snot, and it smells very, very, very vinegary. Like it literally just smells like vinegar and wine. I think since drinking kombucha, I've actually started to not hate the taste of wine as much, at least champagne. I had champagne at Christmas and it wasn't absolutely shit, so progress. So basically I did use this the first couple times, and then I've switched over now to my little cheat sheet. It just basically sums up all of that stuff and just kind of outlines it in a quicker format. So everything that you need is, it says to have green tea and black tea, and you can make the combination different however you want it. I personally like to have more green tea than black tea in my kombucha. I've tried doing, like they say to do like a balance, where is it? 4 to 6 tea bags of black or green only. So I have done like different variations. I've done 6 tea bags. I usually do 6 tea bags. And then I would do like 4 of green and 2 of black, and then I did switch it at one point and I didn't like that batch at all. I thought it was really bitter. So I'm probably just gonna do 4 green and 2 black. So the green I just have standard Lipton, and then the black I just have orange Pico. Yeah, and then the other thing is white sugar. There is kombucha that you can buy at the store. I think this one has it. That has cane sugar. Yeah. So this one, this kind of brand has cane sugar in it. And I've tried to look into how to make it with cane sugar instead of white sugar, but I can't find it anywhere online. So if anybody knows, let me know. But this one has like ginger juice, which is like, you could add flavors and stuff after you've actually fermented your kombucha. But this one has cane sugar, ginger juice, green tea, black tea, hibiscus herbal tea. So they probably threw in like a bag of that. Kombucha culture, cane sugar, and filtered water. So that's literally it. Like, kombucha is honestly like probably one of the easiest things to make. As long of a process it is, it's actually very easy. So I'm gonna put my SCOBY back in the fridge for now. and let's go to my cheat sheet. So this, yeah. So 4 liters of water. So what I wrote down was 14 cups equals 4 liters. I don't have a measuring cup. I totally didn't think to get it. I bought all the other shit. Like, I've made this before at my mom's, and you need funnels to put it into your glasses, like your jars. And then I have like a tiny little, oh my god, I'm blanking. Fuck. You know what this is. This. You need one of these. Like, long story short, so then you funnel it through and use, or I guess you can go this way. I'll probably go this way. So then you go like this, and then you would pour the mixture. Once it's done, you'd pour the mixture into the, whatever, help me out. And then it would go into your bottles. And then that would be put in the fridge. But that's later. That's like days later. So let's put these away for now, because I don't need these. Anyways, I don't have a measuring cup. I didn't think to get one, and my dog's eating poop. 1 second. Okay, that's not gross at all. Anyways, so I don't have a measuring cup. So what I did is I have a half a cup measuring cup only, and I've already done the little math for everybody. So this, when I do 2 halves, it's just over halfway of this cup. So I feel like I could probably just do this as like 2 cups. And I need 14 cups, so I can cut that down to like 7.5. So I'll do 7 of these and a half to get 14 cups of water to put into this big old pot right here. And then what you do is you boil this water with the tea, and then you mix in the sugar. I'll show you, don't worry. Okay, so let's do this. Clean this water off so it doesn't sizzle and shit. And then we're gonna turn this on high heat. So let's turn it up to max. And then we wait for a long time. In the meantime, I'm probably gonna like put clothes away or something. I don't have the energy, but I guess I have no excuse right now, so maybe I'll clean the bathroom or something. Fuck, I don't know. Dope. Yes. Let's go clean the bathroom. Okay, so yes, I changed my shirt. I was cleaning the house and starting to sweat. So my water is boiling now. So I'm just gonna read to you like exactly what it says after I check my phone. One sec. Ah! Okay. Just make sure nobody, okay. Anyways, so the step 1, this is your first brew, but this literally goes for like any brew that you make. So place 4 liters of water into a stainless steel pot and bring it to a gentle boil. So it's boiling now. Take off the burner and add 4 to 6 tea bags or 4 to 6 teaspoons of loose leaf tea. Steep for 10 to 15 minutes. Take out the tea bags and strain loose tea. Or strain loose tea. So if you have the loose tea, I don't have loose tea. Anyways, now add the sugar to the steeped tea in a pot and dissolve completely with wooden spoon. So what I like to do is I like to have my wooden spoon. I'm gonna take this off first. So what I like to do is I like to have my wooden spoon across and I wrap the tea bags around it so they sit in it without having for me to like fish them out, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do 4 green teas. Okay, so 4 green teas and 2 black. So I just take all the little strings out. The black tea kind of sucks because it's not like, it's just like these kind of little tea bags, so I'll just, whatever. But these ones, I always, Jesus fuck, can you cooperate please? Come on, there. All right, so this is what I do. I wrap them around so they sit like this. But I'm gonna move this off the burner. Just right there. And then we'll just let that kind of steep for 15 minutes. So let's set an alarm for, alarm. 15. Okay, 15 minutes. But I will separate these first because they're just kind of floating around. Okay, so you just let it steep for 15 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, I guess my sound's off. That's not as cool then. Great. Anyways, that was 15 minutes. So we're gonna take the tea bags out. I'm just gonna put them in like a dog food can because, yeah, I don't feel like throwing them in the garbage when they're all hot and gross. Ooh, I'm gonna lose them. Gonna lose them. Ah! So these are my tea bags. Those are the green tea ones. And then I have 2 black tea bags right here. So I have to find the other one now. Come on. Cool. Okay, tea bags are out. Next thing is the sugar. So, where'd my little thing go? So, what it says is, where is it? Where the fuck? Now add sugar. Okay, but where the fuck did it say add? 1 cup, there you go. It took a long time to find that. Okay, so again, I don't have a cup, but I have a half cup, so I'm gonna use my half cup twice, obviously. And there's 1. And I know this seems like a lot of sugar, and like, it is, it really is. If you're on like a sugar diet, like where you don't eat sugar, this probably isn't the drink for you. But you know, whatever. So there's my sugar, and then you stir it in with your wooden spoon. Okay, so I'm stirring in my sugar. And you wanna make sure it dissolves. It smells so fucking good. And then I was checking out the back. So the back of this, so okay, first of all, the company that I got my SCOBY from is Sproutmaster. I just realized that it says it on the bottom. So the middle paragraph on the back says, drinking your kombucha, it is best to sip your tea before meals, 2 to 4 ounces 3 times a day. So you're not supposed to sit there and just like crush it like a fucking beer can or whatever. Like you're literally supposed to just sip on it, because what it does is it helps your body metabolize everything and keeps like everything moving smoothly. So that's pretty much all it is. Believe your culture, 1 to 2 cups of liquid kombucha starter tea that you have just made. There you go. So in the beginning, well, I guess in the middle of the beginning, I said that you have to replace the kombucha that's in with your SCOBY right now. So once this batch is done in 7 days, then I will replace this with the SCOBY. So I'll keep the SCOBY and I'll just kind of scoop a bit of it out and keep it in the jar, and then you can put that back in your fridge. So you need to have 1 to 2 cups of liquid SCOBY starter tea that you just made in the vessel for your new brew. Place your freshly brewed tea into the fridge, as this will stop the fermenting process. So once you put your SCOBY in the fridge, it literally freezes the whole process, and you can go back and do it again. And the cool thing about SCOBYs is that you can actually slice off the bottom layer of it and give it to a friend, but it has to be in kombucha. And you can give them the bottom layer, and then they can start making their own first batch, and then their SCOBY will actually grow as the batches go on. So number 2 says, if you're not brewing again, place culture and starter tea in a glass jar with 1 cup of starter tea and put it in your fridge. See, there you go. Always make sure to bring your culture back to room temperature before brewing your next batch. So that's really important. So mine is out of the fridge right now. I'm just gonna leave it out for a bit. So your kombucha needs to be kept at room temperature of 23 to 28 degrees Celsius. So 75 to 82 Fahrenheit. So I was going to put it on my counter. I was gonna, like, I literally made this little spot right here to put it, but I think I need to put it in there. Is it warmer in here? It seems warmer. What I also did is like when I was at my mom's house, my mom likes to have the AC pumping in the summer, and I wrapped it in towels, and that kind of kept it at a warm temperature a bit too. So, I mean, you can always do that. I'll probably just do that and then just leave it on the counter. So I'll get another towel out. The next step, so add sugar, let it dissolve with a wooden spoon, okay, wooden spoon. Let the tea cool to just room temperature or warm to touch. Then pour it in the vessel. So you don't want to pour it in hot. It's still hot. So I'm just gonna, I don't know if I have room in my fridge. I'm putting it in my fridge. Should probably put this down first. Okay, so that's gonna speed it up. I probably shouldn't lay on the burner. That's gonna speed it up a little bit. I don't want to leave it in there for too long because you don't want it cold. You just want it like warm to the touch, right? So I'll leave it for a bit and then I'll put it in the vessel. Okay, see? Yeah, because you don't want it actually like cooled down. You want it warm to a touch, right? And I could touch it without it like burning my fingers. So it's good enough. So let's move you over here where I have my nice vessel. Show you where, that's my vessel, okay? And this is probably gonna fucking spill everywhere. Do I have I don't have a big funnel. Okay. I don't know if you guys can even see this. Woo! Spilled some already. Not bad. I only spilled like half a cup. Whatever. And then what we're gonna do is add the SCOBY. So, SCOBY vessel. I'll move this out of the way. So, I made sure to highlight this on the page. It says, sorry, I had to get that out first. Never put your kombucha culture in hot tea, it may kill the culture, okay? So always make sure that it's warm to the touch. And you wanna like make sure that, because once you kill this, you have to go back and buy another one for $20. Yeah, better shit, just dump it in. So, old kombucha, okay? New kombucha. SCOBY. I'm gonna see if I can show you what this looks like more or less. That looks like a giant fucking jellyfish. Ah! SCOBY. And the thing about kombucha is you can actually get these really fancy hot plates that you put your vessel on to help keep the temperature like at 21 or 22 or whatever it is. I'll probably just tell my roommate that I'm doing this. So that I'm gonna do one layer. So I'm gonna open this and put this on like this. That way it still has oxygen, because you don't want to have it like, you can have it in a cupboard or something, but you want to make sure that oxygen can get into it, because that's the whole point of fermenting. So I like to only have it one layered, and then I'll probably do this rubber band. And then I'm gonna take a second cloth and wrap it around to keep it warm. And then I'll do my bigger band. And like you can kind of just do this how you want. Like I just wrap it because like I live with other people, so I can't always make sure the temperature is what it's supposed to be in the house. And at least this way, I know that it's like wrapped up and staying warm. And that's pretty much it. The next process is to leave this for 5 to 7 days. I usually like to leave it for 7 days. It just makes it a little bit stronger. And then after you leave it for 5 to 7 days, I'll show you, like I'll fast forward, I'll just keep doing this, like I'll do this next week for you guys. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick the scoby out and we're gonna put it back into the jar with 1 to 2 cups of this fresh kombucha and put that back in the fridge. And then we're going to have to, fuck. Why can I not think of this word? Not colander, strainer. We're gonna have to strain it because there's gonna be like little scoby pieces everywhere. And you don't want that, you don't wanna drink that. So we're gonna have to strain that. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'll see you guys in 7 days. And I'm probably gonna do a taste test halfway through just to make sure. I might even wrap another towel around it, to be honest. I think I'll probably do that. 1 sec. Okay, so I'm gonna put another towel around it just because you gotta keep it nice and warm. It's a baby. Oh my God, this towel doesn't even reach because there's so many fucking towels. And my laundry's done, that's great. Okay, stay up. Good enough. That should be fine. Honestly, it's been fine. Because I've had it before where it was like this and it was just in the middle of like my room. Like I made sure I had the heat cranked up in my mom's house a lot of the time. But she also liked to open windows for some reason when the heat's on and it's middle of the fucking winter. So I've had it wrapped like this before and in my room, and I actually had a little portable heater like just cranking heat in my room as well. So I'll leave it like this and see what happens. And then like I said, like I'll taste test it like halfway through, like 3 or 4 days in, just to make sure that it's actually fermenting properly. One thing, and I'll get the paper, I'll read it right from the paper, but one thing about your scoby is mold. So your scoby can actually develop mold, and that's basically if the temperature isn't kept right, or if you've put it into hot tea instead of letting it cool down first. So what it says about mold, again, Sprout Master, this comes with the scoby as well. If mold is fermenting on the surface of your kombucha, you will see a bluish green growth similar to bread mold. It is most likely that your kombucha is not warm enough. Do not mistake your white new bubbly baby culture for mold. If it is in fact mold, throw the tea and the scoby out and start over. So what I've noticed is with my scobies, because there's 2 like little discs, like little hamburger patty kind of things, they will start to grow like little, I don't know what you call it, not like little legs, but like they start to like kind of look like little jellyfish. So they'll grow like little things on the bottom of them. And I freaked out at one point. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening? And I Googled it and it's totally fine. As long as you don't actually have like the mold that looks like a bread mold, then you're pretty much good to go. I might actually put a towel under that. I'm so anal, I don't wanna fuck it up. Okay, I'm putting a towel under it to keep the base warm. Cause I hate like putting so much effort into it and then like it does not work. So no, it has to stay nice and warm. Anyways, like I said, I'll check in at 3 or 4 days from now. I'm gonna be gone for the weekend. So I guess Monday I'll check in and I'll let you guys know. And then today's Thursday, so by next Thursday, we should be good. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple days.